Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. Man, what a nice day. I think summertime is officially rolling in here in northwest Georgia. Nice day out today. It rained all night. Um, it's not too hot yet, but it's still pretty early. A little grease on my shirt from the last time we worked on anything. But anyhow, I'm you guys know I'm out in training for work, and I had a few days off, so I flew back home so I could spend some time with Jessica. And I thought maybe this morning I'd come out and check air and tires and start up some trucks and you know kind of formulate a plan. And so let me show you some stuff here. All right, so you guys, Trisha's in here. I haven't done anything to it since I brought it inside. I got some interior panels out of Betty. I got Betty's wiring diagram taped up to Trisha. Now Trisha is, when I get home, Trisha is going to get stripped down and get the glass out of it and fix some fiberglass, and then do some preparation for paint. I got a video coming out sometime in the next week or two that shows us cleaning up the shop. You see him walking down the row of engines that I've got here in the center of the shop, and that's potentially 11's new engine. That is Betty's original engine. That's X's original engine. It turns out that I don't know if I believe it, but they say that's 330 horsepower. Pretty pathetic. Crystal's old engine. These engines are sitting here in queue. We'll see what happens. I'm not really 100% sure what's going to go on, but here's what we're looking at here. We got a couple little dings in the back. I want to get straightened out in this area here, and then we're going to strip this, get all the stickers off, strip this thing down to the bare aluminum, and get a good primer on there, get a good hand sand, fix up any kind of little cracks or any kind of corrosion that's on here, get that corrosion all taken care of. Get this thing stripped down, sanded, primered, sanded, 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 and sanded, sanded, so it's super smooth. We're going to put a nice base coat, clear coat. We're going to try and keep these stripes on here a little bit different colors, but generally the same thing. A couple little places up here that's got some corrosion. We'll get that fixed up, and then we'll get this thing painted up. And once we get it painted, we're going to put the clear PPF film on the front to keep these bug chips and rock chips from recurring. We're also going to get a hot gun, and we're going to unrivet these and re-rivet those with hot bolts, because that's what's supposed to be on there. We're going to put the modern headlights on and stuff like that. So the shop's, we've been doing inventory. Johnny hasn't worked in a couple weeks because I've been gone, but we're trying to get inventory buttoned up. We got a lot of miscellaneous parts and such that need to go up here, but Johnny has been doing a good job getting things arranged. We still have a long way to go. We got to get rid of some of the old inventory from when we used to do cars, and we got a lot of miscellaneous car performance stuff, LS parts, and racy race stuff. If anybody has a 4-inch 185 LSX, I got some 12.5 to 1 pistons and super crazy camshaft and stuff we could get rid of. Anyways, trying to get our fitting inventory around. I got to get Jessica's bike running. That's on the priority level. We got to get, I really need a place for my chrome pipes. We got to get some of that stuff straightened out. Let's see what else is exciting in here. We got some seats we got to put in. Dolores, Eric Captain Welder. Man, that thing's pretty impressive. Let's see, let's go outside. Oh yeah, let me tell you a story. So last night, yesterday me and Jessica spent the whole day just out hanging out and doing a drive about and eating some good food, and we went and test drove some cars. Jessica wants a new car, so we were out test driving and had some fun. Maybe I'll put some clips of that in there, some of the cars. And last night it was plenty dark, so it was probably 10 o'clock, and we heard an explosion out at the shop. Jessica's like, tire, and I'm like, no, please, no. And you know, the last time we had a tire blow just while it was sitting outside, it folded up the front of Candy, and so I was so panicked, and we came out here, and first thing I did was, you know, of course, Crystal's got, those are new tires, so I wasn't worried about that. These tires on X are just a few years old. We just put these 4-year-old steers on Fiona. Now Dolores has some really old steers on it, and after last night I decided we need to get some steers on that, so that'll be a priority when I get home, is we'll get some wheels and tires on Dolores. You know, Candy's got new skins all the way around. We've got decent skins on Whitney. Those were the wheels and tires off of 13. And so the rears, they're garbage, but I figured if those blew, no big deal. But I didn't see anything on Whitney. Semi-action there. Didn't see anything wrong with Whitney, and I was like, oh man, please don't be anything wrong with Marla. And so I came out here. Marla's got new tires on it. Not really supposed to see that, the grill is off of there, but anyways, Marla's got new skins all the way around, so I wasn't worried about Marla, but I did check anyways. And it's dark, so I'm doing this by flashlight. And 13 has all new tires, so I didn't even concern myself with 13. And I was like, oh man, you know, 12's got these rotten fronts on it. And so I thought, oh, is it 12? Is it 12? And wow, that was a really, really stiff spider web I just walked into. Anyways, so I looked at 12, and 12's tires look good. No damage on the front end or anything. And then I was like, what about Franny? You know, because Franny's got some old junkers on it. And so I looked at Franny, and I walked around, and I'm like, man, there's just nothing. I'm like, oh, it was probably just the old tires that I have holding up the 8-bag cutoff that I bought a couple years ago for Crystal, and then decided I wasn't going to change Crystal's suspension. It's got this 8-bag cutoff that I'd like to get rid of, if anybody's interested. So I thought, well, maybe it's some old tires on this thing, and I see there's some flats, you know, but nothing too obvious. Nothing obvious with the Helvetier. Hell's Bell, because somebody else already stole the name Helvetier. And then Jessica happened to see what happened. Now, this front tire had been sitting on, Fiona had been sitting on this tire in the woods for 20 years. And then we towed it home with it on there, and then me and Johnny just changed those tires before I left. And this tire was actually over here, and so that part would have been down, right? And when it blew, and I wish I had it on camera, but the camera didn't see the movement, so it didn't start recording. I have a before picture where it's over here, and an after picture where it's over there. And you can see, and I've told you guys 1,000 times about these, you know, old tires and airing them up, and they're super dangerous. That wheel weighs about 200 pounds, and it was over here. And when that blew up, it moved it over there. Now, luckily, it didn't blow down the door or anything crazy like that, but when you see tires that are old, like these tires right here, man, don't air them up. Don't do it. I've aired this tire up many times on Fiona, but look at that thing, and that could very easily have just destroyed the front end of one of the trucks. But anyhow, that's just old tires. Don't do it. What are we gonna do today, you ask? Well, I'm not 100% sure. And there's a little bird right there. There's all the trucks have birds. You guys will see later that the birds actually moved out of Fiona. There's no more birds in Fiona. Let's see, is there a date? Let's switch over. We'll see if there's a date on these tires that are on Dolores. Where are you? There's a 3007. So this tire is likely from 2007. I don't see anything else. So I see birds leaving Dolores. So Dolores has got birds. Candy's got birds. Everybody's got birds. It's inconvenient, but we're just gonna let them do their thing. I don't see a date stamp on the side of the tire. So let's see what. Let's see. Now I bought these tires. These are decent tires. They're cupped up, but they're not super old, I don't think. But it needs tires. And actually, this truck, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I'm putting Trisha's wheels and tires on Franny, or if they're going on, Black Betty. But Franny needs some suspension bushings and a couple of hangers, and I've got those. So I'm going to change, when I get home, I'm going to try and change those hangers and put some bushings on there, and see if we're going to save that suspension. I think we can. I think I'm going to take this toolbox off because it's all beat up and I don't need it. So I think I'm going to take that off. This truck is just about to have a tire pop off the wheel. I got to get these things aired up today. It's just this one, not that one. That's good. One of these will be low over here on this side. Good. Very good. I'll start some trucks up. I don't want to start anything right now because Jessica's sleeping. But anyways, let's see. We really got to get after the Belvedere. We got to get that thing out. We got to get wheels and tires on it. We got to change the transmission. We got to get the trunk lid so we can open and close it. A lot of little stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we really got to get those steps. I got to get off my ass and get some stuff done. X's motors at my cousin's getting a new fresh bottom end, hopefully. And then hopefully that'll be back when I get back next. I got to go back to work here a couple of days. All right, well, that's enough for touring around, I guess. Let's we'll try and figure out what we're gonna do. I'll get back on. All right, so we're underneath Dolores here, and so this is the radiator. It's in pretty good shape. There's a little corrosion starting because we took the water out of it and left it open, so a little corrosion. No big deal. The antifreeze will handle that business without any problem. We may have to put an oil pan on this motor. There's some damage to it, a little bit of leak, but So we're gonna take this pipe and we're gonna put it on up there, and I'll get the head camera for that. All right, so I think we got those both up. Best cab jack I got. It's off that old frame over there. Scared me, but just junk sliding around in there. All right, let's look under here. We're gonna look for wasps. I don't see anything. Well, I was going to check for birds, which I don't see anything. So, all right, so we're gonna look up in here, and man, that's tight. Yeah, we're gonna have to get all these hoses figured out, stuff moved, and this AC stuff, so I don't want none of that in my way right now. Get that down there. This hose this way. This is the dipstick tube, and so oh. Okay, we'll figure that out as well. This is a oil fill tube, which we'll probably do something with, or just take it out of there. Fuel filter. I don't really know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Something leaking from somewhere. I don't know where. But anyhow, we'll see. Oh, I see right there. No. Okay, so we got a little bit of a leak. Maybe from there, I don't know. So eventually we'll have to get these cylinders repaired or replaced. But this is a temporary kill switch, coolant, you know. This is going to go up there eventually, so we'll have to take it off of here. We'll get this big hose off, and we'll put a 45 on there. Let me grab a tool. Okay, put your head on that. All right, so this, when we put it up in here, it's going to be pointed back, and then the water pump is straight up from there. So that's what we'll do, is we'll get this wire out of my face, we'll get this put in, we'll get some sealer on there and get that put up, and then we'll go from there. I don't know if I sat on this or what, but we're just going to use some Ultra Black and going to roll it up from the bottom, just like your toothpaste, for best results. squeeze up from the bottom, right? Okay. And then this already has a nice gasket on it, so we are going to just do a perimeter 1/8 inch bead. Okay. Alright, and we'll clean that off. You don't put your lid on. A whole bunch of crap on it, right? Okay. Alright. We're going to clean my finger off because I got to go to work. So we don't want to be down here getting super greasy full of Permatex and crap when we got to go to work. Okay. Ain't that special? Okay. Oh. Let's see. Let me make sure this fits in there. Okay. Let's try this again now. I probably should have unhooked this thing, but I thought it would be easy enough to put in there. Alright, try to get these started as well. Oh, shoulder. I should be wearing gloves, but you know, it's okay. It's alright. Okay, and then this one. Alright, let's go after okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, that's done. Okay, this is going to be, this gets mounted up someplace up there. We'll figure that out. Probably hang a bracket down from there. I'm not even sure what this menagerie is. Some kind of coolant filter or something. It's got some sort of warning light on it. Don't rightly know. We got some sort of solenoid gizmo. We'll have to track down the wiring for that. It might be this here, who knows. Let's see. Alright, city horn. This thing actually looks like it's moved. Oh, it's slotted, that's why. Okay, so yeah, we'll probably plug this off right here for now and figure out where this coolant hose used to go. And we gotta get the cab jacked up and get a hose down there so we can figure out there's gonna have to be a 90 on this. And we'll have to get a tool for that as well. So let's just see where we're at. I needed that to be correct, but what I did, I ended up ordering, either I ordered the wrong one or they sent me the wrong one. This is supposed to be 2.5, 3-inch to 2.5-inch, and I screwed up. So let's just see if this is the right angle. It is. Let's see if it's the right size. Might need to go up a quarter. All right, so Discoveries. I kind of wondered how that was going to work, but if we use this T or this Y, it's not in the right place. So this really needs to be a 2.5, a straight 2.5 with a 2.5 coming in from the side. So 2.5 straight, 2.5 coming into the side. Then this will come straight down into there. And it's not quite straight, but I think a straight would work. We could also take this, we could cut this off right here and put a, and we may do that. We may take and cut this off and manipulate and re-weld on there. But I'm going to see if I can't find something else. Maybe it just have this turned down, you know, even if it's straight, and then I can put a 45 on there, you know. It should 45 down on its own. But I don't know if I can find somebody that can do that around here or not. All right, guys, so well, usually when I do custom radiator hoses, I plan it well and knock it off in the first round, but that didn't happen this time, and it never really usually happens. I do have some ideas. I am going to try and find some other options. I did miss the bottom hose by a piece, and I'm gonna try one more time to get it to go on there, and then just to double check that that's really 3-inch. It's really kind of a, it's hard to get to. It's in a weird spot. Can't get it from underneath, can't get it from inside. We do have the bottom pipe installed on the radiator. We did mock up the top and see that my original plan's probably not going to work. So I might just try and reverse that. And I may have that, I may cut that 3-inch off, and I may put a 45, 2.5-inch 45 in there and weld it up. And I think that'll work. I think I will. I'll cut that off, and I'll get a 45-degree elbow, and I'll put it on there. So as it comes off of the two sides of the motor, it comes into that, and it goes straight up. Right now it's got a 3-inch, and it's almost level with the radiator. So what I'll do is I'll get a 45, cut that off, set it down in there, weld around it, aiming towards the radiator, and then I'll just have to have a 2.5 flex pipe. All right, so ran the cord out, got the compressor going. It's airing up this tire. She was just about off the bead. So we'll get this one tightened up. We might tighten up those other two. They might be fine for 2 weeks. We'll see. I just came home to visit Jessica. And so I'm not putting in full work day. These 3 tires get low and come off the bead on Franny, so I am planning on new wheels and tires for Trisha. So since Franny's the one that loses all the air all the time, I think I'm going to put Trisha's wheels and tires on Franny, and then put in some suspension bushings and a couple of these spring hangers because I have them. And so we'll see if that makes the suspension work better. And if so, then this thing will be a sandblast prime and paint the frame. Clean that up and paint this. This is nasty. This is really nasty. We might unhook that and hook a piece of aluminum in there. Not 100% sure yet. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Man. What a nice morning. So it's overcast, the wind's blowing a little bit. I'm expecting some storms. I didn't really come home to do work on trucks this week, but what I wanted to do was take a break from all things aviation, hang out with Jessica. I missed her dearly. And well, yesterday I did a little planning on Dolores for the cooling system. And today I just wanted to come out this morning and start these girls up and you know, just let them run a little bit. I think I'll be able to start Fiona, Candy, Marla, 12, and Franny Girl. And we'll just let those trucks run for a little while. I've checked the tires on all the trucks. I had to air up a couple leakers on Franny, but I do want to get them started. So let me gather up some keys, and I'll come out here and see what I can do. I'll be right back. All right, so I think the first thing we'll do is we'll get in the old Fiona and see what we can do. Hopefully we don't glitch out the camera. See what you can see over here. Marla, we need to get the interior done up in this truck for sure.
13. I can't run 13 because 13 eats batteries. So I have the batteries out of 13. I can't run Whitney because Whitney's electrical system is super dangerous. Wires all up in here, and it's super bad. So we're going to do something about that before too long. We put a starter on that that was questionable in nature, and it's still questionable. Also, I want to get rid of this big Kenworth battery box. It doesn't need a battery box that size. It was nice because you could go up on the back of the truck, but we're going to hang a set of steps. We're going to put a regular battery box in. We're also going to get the cab jack working, some other stuff, exhaust and stuff. But so we're really not doing anything with Whitney right now. But I need to change that because I do need to be able to just jump in that, hit the switch, and move it when necessary. Candy's a roadworthy truck. I do want to put some rear bushings in the suspension. I do want to glue up this panel and change this headlight. It does need windshields and wipers, but I'm not going to put wipers on and then just let them set and bake in the sun. 12, I do need to get that wiper motor changed out in there. I'm going to take the steers off 13, and I'm going to take all the tires off 13 and put them on 12. 12's roadworthy minus the wipers and tires. So 13's got a lot of problems. We'll get into that later. Old Fiona, she's doing pretty good. We do need to get a little, got just a little bit of water trickling out right here. We do need to get that looked at. Probably take that radiator out, take it in and get it repaired. Carries about 60 pounds of air pressure. It needs exhaust. So we're going to grab the exhaust hanger off the donor truck and get a pipe on this for the ring cap. This truck's got all new air hoses and chambers, and you know, the brakes work good on this truck. Crystal, we got a little something we might be doing with that. Dolores, we're tuning up the cooling system, and once we get the cooling system working and we find out it's good to go, the engine's good to go, we'll exhaust it and start changing airbags and other parts of the suspension. Again, Candy's good to go. We got a project going on this fifth wheel wrecker, but we're not really concerned with that right now. This still needs 2 airbags. And I think we're going to take the brakes back apart and look at some stuff in there. Hopefully you can hear me good. Hopefully Greta's impressed with my emissions control. I really would have wished that that Dolores was ready so she could be running right now, and Whitney could be running right now. And then I wish that 13 didn't need batteries so I could have 13 running right now, because it really smells amazing. And I know that poor Marla is oiling the universe right now, probably. Oh, not so bad. A little bit out the driver's side, couple dribbles, but this truck needs a transmission, and that's next on the list. Get these old cab jack lines out, reroute these new ones, get those in there good, paint up underneath the doghouse, get some loud exhaust on it so that it sounds good. Take this exhaust, I'll probably take one of these and put it on, put one on Fiona and one on Whitney, and then put loud exhaust on this. I think some 7-inch bull haulers would look nice on here. you know, it's a couple grand, and they got a lot of other expensive stuff to pay for. Nice to have some air in the suspension again. Get these wheels, get Don over here to polish these wheels up and get these wheels and tires on 12. And this truck, not sure what we're doing with it yet, but this truck might be doing something interesting. Maybe we'll take that headache rack off that truck, put it on this, or maybe not. Get that fifth wheel plate greased up, cleaned up, painted up. This truck needs some suspension bushings, needs a couple of these hangers fixed, and some airbags. You know, a couple of the bags are not right, but I didn't want to put money in the bags if I am going to end up scrapping this rear clip. We'll have to see how that goes. Right now I'm on the fence. Might be able to save it. This truck doesn't smoke at all. Candy smokes like a freight train, Cummins style. Fiona doesn't smoke really. Fiona's turned up. It fuels a lot. This truck, I need those steps, and I need to be getting on that. I need to clean those up, paint them, get the steps put on. Need to do some dinging on that a little bit. This truck's coming around pretty nice. We did get the dash put back together. Johnny's got some stuff he needs to do in there. And then I want to put new roof lights on. We're partners with Parts Am, and so we're going to put new roof lights on all the trucks. Yeah, what do you think, guys? Nice, right? We're also going to get that fender painted up black and put it up on there. I think that'll look a lot better. Get those headlights straightened out, get a lower grill. I got a new bumper in there I want to polish and put on. It's got good steers on it for now. We need steers for Dolores. Dolores needs the bottom grill and a bumper. After I get the cooling system rigged up. See, I got the grill out of here. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to clean up the corrosion on here and about get it cleaned up. Get the I got the grill surround at the chromer, and this truck needs a bumper. It's got new glass all the way around, so that's good. Needs some seat belts, needs a new throttle, needs a new cover, and this thing needs cleaned. Alright guys, so that's it for now. Hope you liked the show. I'll be back in a few weeks from school. Me and Jessica are going to take a little vacation, and then we're going to be back on these old trucks. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out jamespretty.shop, and we'll see ya.